Hello, good morning students. Here we will see alkyl halides. What are alkyl halides? Alkyl halides are the compounds are having general formula Rx. R is a alkyl group while X is a halogen atom. Okay, now we know alkyl halides are undergo two types of reaction are very commonly. Okay, which are these two types of reaction alkyl halides undergo very easily? That are substitution reaction. One is here we are going to mention, and second one is elimination. Okay, substitution reaction and elimination reaction. Okay, these two reaction alkyl halides undergo very generally. Okay, now what is mean by substitution reaction? What is mean by substitution reaction? Substitution reaction is a reaction in which a atom or a group of atom of a substrate, okay, a atom or a group of atom of a substrate is replaced by another atom or another group of atom to form a product. It's called substitution reaction. One more time I am repeating it. Okay, what is substitution reaction? A atom or a group of atom of a substrate is replaced by another atom or another group of atom to form product. It's called substitution reaction. Okay, see, in case of aliphatic system there are two types of substitution reaction are very general. One is SN2 reaction and second one is SN1 reaction. These two types of reaction are very famous in aliphatic system. Now what is SN2? S stand for substitution, N stand for nucleophilic, 2 stands for bimolecular. Now what is SN1? SN1, S stand for again substitution, nucleophilic, unimolecular. Okay, so difference is what? One reaction is unimolecular, first order, and second reaction is bimolecular, second order. Okay, now let us see SN2 reaction in detail. Okay, for example of SN2 reaction is what? Methyl bromide is reacted with hydroxide ion as a nucleophile to form product methyl alcohol and Br minus. Okay, now see here, methyl bromide is what? A substrate, hydroxide ion is a nucleophile, methyl alcohol is a product, and Br minus as a leaving group. Okay, now substrate means what? It is a what? Species on which reaction is going to occur. Substrate, this was its starting material. Okay, again second starting material is here hydroxide ion, which is going to act as a nucleophile. Now nucleophile, what is mean by nucleophile? It is a species. It may be a negatively charged or it may be a neutral. Okay, what is nucleophile? It is a species which may be a negatively charged or it may be a neutral, and it has tendency to attack. It has tendency to attack on electron deficient carbon atom. Okay, so what is a nucleophile? Nucleophile is a species which may be a neutral or which may have negative charge, and it is having tendency to attack on electron deficient carbon atom to form product. It's called nucleophile. Now what is mean by leaving group? Okay, what is mean by leaving group? Leaving group is a species again. Okay, it is attached to a carbon atom here. Okay, it is attached to a carbon atom in this substrate. Okay, so leaving group is a species is depart from a reaction along with its bonding pair of electron, along with this bonding pair of electron. Okay, so this Br is departed from this reaction, okay, along with this bonding pair of electron to form Br minus. So it is called leaving group. Now let us see kinetics of this reaction, kinetics of this SN2 reaction. This SN2 reaction, we have seen this example. Now what is kinetics? Kinetics, we know kinetics, this kinetics word is related to what? Rate of reaction. Is related to what? Rate of reaction. Now here kinetics of this reaction states that rate of this reaction is equal to rate constant K multiplied by concentration of both the starting material, methyl bromide and hydroxide ion. So both the starting material are involved in rate determining step in SN2 reaction. Okay, so this is what the kinetics of this reaction. Okay, now what is mechanism of this reaction? Let us see mechanism. Okay, so methyl bromide is going to react in this reaction, is going to react with what? Hydroxide ion, which is what? A nucleophile. So this methyl bromide, it will react with hydroxide ion to form this transition state. Now see, this reaction is single step reaction. SN2 reaction is single step reaction and it is concerted process. Means what? Okay, that means this reaction will take place in one step. And concerted process means what? Here attack of hydroxide ion on this carbon atom and breaking of this carbon bromine bond will take place in single step. Okay, will take place very simultaneously. That means attack of this hydroxide ion and breaking of this carbon bromine bond will take place simultaneously. Hence this is what? Concerted process. Okay, now see approach of this nucleophile hydroxide ion. From which side this hydroxide ion will approach? Okay, to knock out this bromine atom from a reaction center. Okay, to form bond with this carbon, atom. Okay, from which side this hydroxide ion will approach? Okay, see here, this is what? Backside of this carbon atom. Why I am calling it as backside? Because to this side, from this side, okay, to this side, this bromine atom is attached. Okay, so it is a what? Departing atom. So we will call it as front side. Okay, So hydroxide ion will attack from this back side to this carbon atom to knock out this bromine atom. Okay, so there is attack of hydroxide ion from back side or a rear side. At the same time there is departure of this bromine atom. So this what we have shown here in transition state. See, this hydroxide ion is approaching to form a bond with carbon and at the same time this carbon bromine bond is getting weakened. Okay, and when this carbon oxygen bond form completely, at the same time this carbon bromine bond will get broken. Okay, now question is why this hydroxide ion is approaching from backside or it is attacking from backside to this carbon atom to knock out this bromine atom? Because see here, this carbon and bromine, this bond is a what? Polar bond. Carbon bromine bond is a polar bond. Means what? Bromine atom is having delta negative charge while carbon atom is having delta positive charge. Why these charges? Why these atoms are having charges? Because these carbon and bromine, they are different in electronegativity. Bromine is more electronegative than carbon, hence it will have delta negative charge and it will have delta positive charge. So delta negative means what? Bromine is electronegative means what? It has ability to attract this bonding pair, okay, towards itself. That means this bonding electron density of this bond, it more towards this bromine atom. It's more towards this bromine atom. So this carbon will have somewhat positive charge and this bromine atom will have negative charge. So this carbon atom is having positive charge, so it's electron deficient, and this bromine atom is electron rich. Now this is having delta negative charge. So when we will say this hydroxide ion, will approach from this side or it will attack from this side, so what will happen? This bromine is having delta negative charge, so it will repel this hydroxide ion, because it is also having delta negative charge, this is also having delta negative charge. So both of them will get repelled, both of them will get repelled. We know like charges are always repelling. We have also seen it in magnets. Okay, so this will get repelled, hence this hydroxide ion will approach or it will attack from what? Back side or a rear side to this leaving group, and then there is formation of transition state. Here we have shown these two bonds are by dotted lines, that means here this bond formation is taking place, and at the same time this bond breaking is also going to take place. Okay, now see, we have shown this carbon atom and these three hydrogen atom or these three groups are in coplanar state. Okay, they become coplanar when these two bonds come to this carbon atom, that means hydroxide will approach to this carbon atom and this carbon bromine will get breaking, and at the same time this carbon will changes, this central carbon will changes its configuration. Okay, here it is having sp3 hybridization, while here this transition state, in the transition state this central carbon is having sp2 hybridization. Okay, and in product this carbon is having again sp3 hybridization, that means sp3 hybridization is retained in product. Okay, now you have understood what is meant by transition state. It is highly energetic species, it is highly energetic species, hence it will immediately get collapse into product. Why it's highly energetic? Because here carbon atom is having 5 bonds. Okay, 3 are full bonds while 2 are partial bonds. 3 are complete bonds and while 2 bonds are partial bonds. Hence here carbon atom is pentavalent and this state is highly energetic. This state is highly energetic, hence it is having higher energy. This transition state is having higher energy, hence it will immediately, hence I have written here the word rapid. Okay, it will immediately get collapse into product, and there is formation of product with what? Inversion of configuration. There is formation of product with inversion of configuration. Now we will also see one more example here, taking chiral carbon atom. Taking chiral carbon atom, here minus 2 bromo-octane, here minus 2 bromo-octane is reacted with what? Hydroxide ion. Minus 2 bromo-octane is reacted with hydroxide ion to form plus octane 2-ol. There is formation of what? Plus octane 2-ol. So how its form? Mechanism is again similar. Hydroxide ion is approaching from back side. There is attack of hydroxide ion, means what? A nucleophile from back side, and at the same time there is departure of this Br minus. So in transition state we have shown there is formation of this carbon oxygen bond, and at the same time there is breaking of this carbon bromine bond. Okay, now see, this is again a single step process, concerted process, single step and concerted process, and in second step this is what? A rapid. This is what? Rapid. See here, this step is rapid, means what? It's immediately this transition state immediately get collapse into product and there is formation of octane 2-ol. Okay, so stereochemical inversion is taking place. Suppose I am saying this molecule is having, suppose I am saying this molecule is having R configuration, then product will have S configuration. So this type of stereochemical inversion is taking place in organic reaction. Such type of reaction are called Walden inversion. Okay, when there is a stereochemical inversion taking place in organic reaction, such type of inversion are called Walden inversion. Now see here, this product is formed with inversion of configuration, means what? Completely opposite configuration, what the starting material is having. Okay, this is called inversion of configuration. Okay, see next lecture we will see energy profile diagram of SN2 reaction and stereochemistry of SN2 reaction in more detail. Okay, now let's stop here. Thank you.